The limelight away from Coach Webb. He's got a ton of people to thank. You know, as the athletic director, I'm just as thankful for the people behind the scenes. Shannon Agner, who was my secretary. All our ticket takers. Keith Andrew for all the work he does. Our coaches' wives for allowing us to do what we love to do. And then, truthfully, Strom Thurmond High School is a football coach's paradise. And that's not just a coincidence, that's because of our administration at the school with Ms. Kristen Risher, and then at a district level with Dr. O'Gorman and David Falau. So I just want to say thank you for allowing all this to take place. But we have several distinguished guests tonight, and I would like to give Dr. O'Gorman the opportunity to bring them up. Thank you.
Good evening. What, are y'all full? You still eating? Good evening. Now I'm going to introduce a few people, but I do want to tell one quick story. And it's not going to make any sense when I get started, so just let me finish. When I got this job 7 years ago, I was talking to my mentor. His name's David Caver. He was a high school principal at one point, played football at Newberry College, deputy superintendent, kind of mentored me, getting my first job as a principal. Called me up after he found out I was coming to Edgefield, and he said, "Oh, let me tell you something." He said, "I know you're into academics and all that kind of stuff." He said, "But I'm going to tell you something I know you're not going to believe me. If your football team is winning, everything's better in the district." He said, "The kids behave better. The teachers are happier." He said, "Man, I swear the food even tastes better." And you know what? He wasn't wrong. So I guess players and coaches, we should thank y'all for making our lives easier as educators in Edgefield County. It's been such a pleasure to go through this entire year, not just the season, and revel in what y'all have accomplished this year. It's been a pleasure to watch. My wife, when I first came here, I came a little bit ahead of her because our kids were finishing up school somewhere else, and she was asking me about the people and how the school district was, and I said, this is probably the best culture that I've ever worked in. And I've been all over South Carolina, been working 31 years. And every time that we decide we're going to hire somebody in Edgefield, I want to make sure that we don't change, the wonderful culture that we've got here. And I'm going to tell you, I'm embarrassed, Coach Webb, I've told this story more times than I can count. I know he's sick of hearing it. But I remember sitting down in an interview with him, and I knew that he cared as much about his players as people as he did about them as athletes. And he has put together a wonderful staff that has done the same thing. And y'all know this as well as I do. He's not just a great football coach, he's a great mentor to young children, and he's created a whole team of coaches that do just that. So players, if y'all could, just help me give them one big round as a team of coaches. It's been amazing to watch the progress through the years. It's really fun. Now I'm going to go a little bit out of order. Typically, it's tradition in Edgefield that we honor state champions with a ring ceremony at a board meeting. At a board meeting, we can only fit about 50 people in the room, and we don't feed you, so you got a much better deal tonight. But our school board is here. If y'all could just stand, and let's give our Board of Education a round of applause. Mr. Harper's in the back, and he's boycotting the board ceremony. And in just a minute, Ms. Massey is going to come up and speak on behalf of the board. Prior to that, I want to invite Dean Campbell to come on up, our county council chairman, who's going to introduce the county councilman. They have a little thing in store for you as well. So let's give Dean a big round of applause.
Well, good evening. Good to see everybody here. I'm just curious, it's been 20 years since the state championship rested at Strom Thurmond High School in football. So how many of you were here 20 years ago for this ceremony? A few of you? I see some hands. I was here 20 years ago. I attended as the mayor of Johnston. when I was there. So here I am 20 years later, and I get to see it again. So it's great for me. We'll call the county council, if I can get them up here. If I can call you all four up here, please, to stand with me. And while they're coming up, I will say that we have a resolution that I want to read and present to Coach Webb. And Coach, can I get you to come up also, please? And, you know, it's hard to win a state championship. We all know that, but we all know it's right here where it belongs. So thank you for that. And I do want to also mention that the football team and the coaches this coming Saturday will be at the Peach Blossom Festival Parade as the Grand Marshals. So if you're going to come out to the festival, you get to see them Saturday. So we have a resolution, and first let me introduce the people who signed this. Of course, I'm Dean Campbell, I'm the chairman of the county council. To my left, your right, Albert Talbert, who's the vice chair of the county council, Dr. Jackie Kenyon, who's also on county council, Tiffany Ireland, county council member, and Jerry Moody, county council member. So these are the 5 county council members. There are only 5. We're all here. So with that, I'd like to read this resolution that we unanimously passed. So if you'll bear with me, we'd like to share this with you. This says, a resolution recognizing the 2025 Class 2A football state champions, the Strom Thurmond High School Rebels. Whereas Edgefield County Council wishes to recognize those people or groups who have provided distinguished service and have brought great honor to Edgefield County. And whereas the Strom Thurmond High School Rebels football team is led by head coach Andrew Webb, who brought out the best in the players and his fellow coaches. And whereas the Rebels completed their season with a 13-2 overall record and 5-0 in the region, which is a testament to their dedication, teamwork, and relentless pursuit of excellence both on and off the field. Whereas after a successful season that included winning the Region 2A title, the Rebels then made an incredible run through the playoffs, and ultimately, on December 6, 2025, the Rebels dominated the Hampton County Hurricanes for the Class 2A state championship. And whereas the Rebels' season has been marked by discipline, perseverance, and an unyielding commitment to one another, and each game showcased not only the team's athletic talent, but also the character and sportsmanship that makes our community proud. And whereas the championship win is more than a trophy, it is a reflection of the countless hours of practice, the guidance of the coaches, and the unwavering support of families and fans. And whereas our community applauds your success and looks forward to seeing the continued impact you will make both on and off the field and in life in your future, and we congratulate you once again on this remarkable achievement. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Edgefield County Council and session duly assembled that members of the Strom Thurmond High School Rebels football team and coaching staff be honored for their dedication and perseverance and for bringing positive attention to themselves and Edgefield County, signed by the 5 county council members. So I'd like to present this to the coach.
Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Edgefield County School District, I want to thank you all for being with us this evening to celebrate something truly special. the 2025 2A state champion Strom Thurmond Rebel football team. To the players, coaches, families, and everyone who supported the program, thank you and congratulations. As we present you with these championship rings tonight, I hope they will serve as a constant reminder of not only your accomplishments during the 2025 football season, but the fact that if you set your mind to something and work hard, there is nothing you can't do. You've proven that. We also want to challenge you to keep setting the standard. Enjoy this moment, truly. Then keep moving forward with the same ethic that got you here. Keep representing your school with pride, class, courage, and the will to win. Continue to grow as leaders and as citizens, because the same attributes that got you here and that you developed on the field will serve you for years to come. Congratulations, state champions. We are truly proud of you.
I'd like to welcome Mr. Bill Maloney up for a special presentation.
First of all, I want to say thank you for Coach Dunlap, Coach Webb, for allowing me to be here tonight. Just a little bit of history. Over 20 years ago, I got the opportunity to meet Coach Webb when he was a football player at PC. He actually played with my son. And about the biggest congratulations I could give him, the biggest honor I could give him, is if I had a son playing football right now, there would not be another coach that I would want my son playing for than Coach Andrew Webb and this coaching staff that you have here at Strom Thurmond High School. It's something to be so proud of, and it's an honor to be here. Thank you. A little bit Farm Bureau, not going to get into any kind of sales pitch because that's not what we're here for, but for the last 6 or 7 years, Farm Bureau has sponsored Player of the Week for Strom Thurmond. So how that works basically is they play the game on Friday night. We come out on Monday, we have a little football, and we get with Coach Webb, who has got with his coaching staff, and they elect the Player of the Week. And we give a little football to the Player of the Week, pitcher, so forth and so on. So we've done that for about 6 or 7 years now. But we have never won a state championship at Strom Thurmond in the last 20 years. And so tonight, I wanted to, Coach Webb, if you don't mind coming up here again, and I'm going to open your gift. Okay. Normally the footballs we give the players are just a little bit smaller than this, but since it was Coach Webb, I wanted to give you Farm Bureau Coach of the Year Award for 2025 as the Coach of the Year for 2A football. And thank you for all you do for this school. Thank you for all you do for this community. Thank you.
And now we'd like to welcome our principal, Ms. Krista Richard.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here tonight with this celebration. Students, athletes, this is a special ceremony, but also a special time. I too won a state championship my senior year in high school, and it's something that I have never forgotten all these years later. I still have my ring. So it's kind of bittersweet that my first year as principal here, we get to celebrate another state championship. I do have a few remarks that I'd like to talk about tonight. So the ring that you're receiving tonight represents a historic season and a state title, but its true value lies in the 4 pillars that you use to forge it. This ring is a physical manifestation of a code that you live by every single day: pride, class, courage, and the will to win. Throughout this journey, you didn't just recite these words, you embodied them when the pressure was highest. You showed a deep respect for the name on the front of your jersey. you understood that representing this community was a privilege, and you carried that responsibility with honor in every sprint and every tackle. You proved that champions are defined by how they carry themselves, whether in the face of a tough loss or the height of a victory. You acted with the sportsmanship and integrity that sets this program apart. You found the strength to face your fears, the fear of failure, the fear of exhaustion, and the fear of the unknown. You stepped onto that field with the courage to trust your coaches, your training, and your teammates. The will to win was the fire that wouldn't go out. It wasn't just about the final score, it was the relentless grit that you showed in each fourth quarter when your bodies were tired but your spirits remained unbreakable. I hope this ring is a permanent reminder of the lessons you have built this season. It is a symbol of the trust that you earned, the commitment you honored, and the brotherhood you created. While the ring may be beautiful, the true treasure is the character you developed while wearing the jersey. You have learned that when you align your heart with a common goal and live by a standard of excellence, you become unstoppable. Congratulations, state champions. Carry these lessons with you and continue to live the PCCW way in everything that you do.
Thank you. All right, man. Almost home. It's an honor to represent Strom Thurmond High School, Edgefield County. Strictly by my position, I get a lot of the Coach Webb, please come forward. Coach Webb, please come forward. You just know when Coach Webb comes forward, he's coming forward for all of them. And I certainly am nothing without all of y'all. So just always know that. So I got some thank yous that I'm gonna read, then we're gonna get up here and we're gonna do what we all came for. All right. My wife can tell you I dreamt of this night since Leah came to Strom Thurmond. I've been on the countdown to this night. We was on that bus ride home on December 6th. Before I roll through these thank yous, and everybody please say thank you to Chris Fulmer and his wife Kathy, Ultimate Tailgaters Barbecue for the delicious food. I want everybody in here to know that a celebration like this happens because of the school board that believes in its leaders. They have supported us in hiring good people. They support our student athletes. They support us with skinny, which helps our players get help when needed in the classroom and provides us extra time to work on football. This helps separate us truly from many, many, many other programs that don't get the same support from their school boards. To all of you, thank you. To Dr. O'Gorman, thank you for believing in us. Thank you for believing in me and for believing in the power that athletics has to change and shape young people. Thank you for believing in hiring good people to teach in our classrooms and coach our athletes, and for all of your support. Thank you. To Mr. Falal, thank you for your unwavering support of Strom Thurmond athletics. You have been there after every tough loss and every big win, always with words of encouragement for me and my family. I will never forget the smile on your face when you handed me that trophy. We appreciate you. Thank you. To all the district office personnel, your hard work for all of our students does not go unnoticed, and thank you for making our district so special. To Ms. Risher, thank you for believing in me and our coaches. Thank you for supporting our players and our program. Having our players in weight class and skinny together allows us to spend time developing many attributes that our players will carry with them for the rest of their lives. We get to develop genuine relationships. We get to create a strong work ethic. We learn how to work when you don't always feel like working hard. We learn about family, forget about me, I love you, and how to sacrifice because there are other people that are counting on you. We learn about commitment, to show up each day and give our best effort for something bigger than ourselves. We learn about discipline and how to handle adversity when things get tough. We learn how to bounce back from failure and how to handle success. I believe these character development skills make our class the best class for preparing young men for life and and from the bottom of my heart, thank you. To Coach Horton, thank you for all your hard work and support. All the work you do on Fridays to allow us to just coach football does not go unnoticed, and it's very much appreciated. To our Booster Club, thank you for your unwavering support of Strom Thurmond High School. To our teachers, thank you for your effort, your support, and sometimes your patience with our young men. To our Rebel moms, thank you for your hard work and dedication each week providing us meals. We can only imagine the time put in to prepare for road games, unbelievable victory meals on Wednesday, and it's always done with big smiles. We thank you for making being a Strom Thurmond Rebel special. Thank you. To Shelby, Casey, and our cheerleaders, thank you for all your hard work and support. Your energy, your smiles is always felt on Friday nights, and I'm glad that we got to celebrate this special season together. Thank you. To Ms. Weir, thank you for the countless hours that you spend working for Strom Thurmond Athletics. Thank you for always doing your best to keep and get our players healthy. All of us coaches and players are thankful for the job that you do. Thank you. To Dr. Curtis Bright, who is currently serving our country overseas, we thank you for your dedication of taking care of our young men, and we pray for his safe return home. And even in his time away, he set up a doctor to come give us physicals 2 weeks ago. So, Dr. Curtis, thank you. To Keith Andrews, thank you for all the time that you spent capturing our experiences and bringing them to social media. There is no other high school program that has a social media presence as special as ours. Your pregame videos are anticipated each week, and we can't wait to see the material you put out after our games. Your work builds our Rebel brand on social media, and we are grateful for your work. Thank you. To all of our support staff that run the clock, school board, PA system, lights, jumbotron, SROs, thank you. It makes our game day environment the best around, and all that comes from the people at the top. Thank you. To Miss Agnew, affectionately known to all of us coaches as Swagger, thank you for always taking care of us and your work to help all of our athletic programs be successful. We are certainly thankful for you. To our ball boys, Aiden, Lanham, and Breeze. Aiden, thank you for your hard work and leadership on Friday nights. And Lanham and Breeze, thank you for taking pride in being rebels. It's an honor, and I cannot tell you all the joy that it brings me to be on the sideline with you on Fridays. To Jeremy Courtney, a friend that I know I can count on. We called Jeremy in the middle of August and said, buddy, we need a filmer. He showed up every Friday, filmed our games. We had no issues whatsoever, and I certainly appreciate it. You've done an outstanding job. Thank you. To Coach Wofford. Coach Wofford was my 9th grade football coach. He coached me, we coached together, and when we got told we weren't good enough at Clemson, he said, wherever you go, I go. And he has followed me for the last couple of years. He sets up all of our technology on Friday nights and does our stats. And I appreciate everything that you do. I love you. To the coaches, I could talk about you for a long time, but you guys are the best. I would say this in front of anybody, and I want everyone in this room to know this. There is not a better coaching staff at any level, at any high school in this state. Your knowledge, your experience, your passion for the men that play Strom Thurmond Rebel football makes you special. I want each of you to know that me and my wife prayed for a group of men like you to work with for years, and our prayers have been answered far better than we could have ever imagined. It's an honor for me to be your leader. I'm honored to be able to have a front row seat, to get to see the effort you put in, not in just coaching football, but more importantly, building young men. Thank you for being fishers of men. I love you all. To the coaches' wives, thank you for sharing your husbands with the Rebels. We're thankful for you running our houses each season, for getting our kids where they need to be, and somehow always doing it with grace. Thank you for the time you let us spend working together, I know I speak for everybody when I say we love her. To my wife, Mindy, in football we have always lived by the mantra, we win together, we lose together, but always, always, always together. We have experienced the highest of highs, lowest of lows in football. One afternoon in January of 2022, we had a conversation on our steps in our house about possibly coming to Strom Thurmond, moving to Edgefield, an hour away from all of our family and support system. It was kind of scary. And all we asked was the Lord make it clear what we were supposed to do. And aren't you glad we listened? I love it. To the parents of our players, thank you for sharing your sons with us. We are blessed to coach good young men. And one of the things that separates Strom Thurmond from many other places is the number of young men who have been raised right. They know how to work. They know how to be respectful. They treat each other with respect. And that is a direct reflection of you. We thank you for all the car rides, the game nights, late nights, early summer mornings, and all your support on Friday nights. We cannot tell you thank you enough. Finally, to our players, seniors, thank you for committing to the standard of pride, class, courage, and the will to win. I remember the first time Coach Dunlap took me to talk to you as 8th graders at JIT. I remember walking into Meriwether. Caleb and Grayson were the only two people that would give me the time of day. It has been a pleasure to coach you and watch you grow. Thank you for taking pride in the little things. Thank you for sticking together when things got hard. Thank you for believing and forget about me. I love you. It's not always easy to sacrifice for the good of the team. You guys did it week after week. Thank you for taking Strom Thurmond football back to the top of the mountain. A challenge that I want to give to each of you moving forward. Don't be afraid to pull for the guys that come after you to be better than you. You say, Coach, what do you mean? I don't want you to be the only senior class that gets to come do this. I hope we do it again. As you graduate and get older, I want you to think back on our journey, the ups, the downs, the hard work that you put in that people did not see. And remember that the teams that come after you will be going through that same journey. I hope you pull for them to have the same experience that you had and to join you in the club of state champions. I will be forever grateful for each of you. I love you all. Underclassmen, thank you for your hard work and sacrifice. Thank you for being good rebels. The blueprint has been laid out for you. You have seen what it takes to be champions. You saw a group of seniors handle their business in the building. You saw a group of seniors not waste days of practice. You saw a group of seniors take pride in the little things. When things get tough, moving forward, I hope you think back to Jalen's effort at Batesburg. When you were asked to do something for the betterment of the team, I hope you think back to all the sacrifices that these seniors made. When you get put in hard situations, I hope you remember our seniors when the game was on the line at Batesburg, at Saluda, and with no time on the clock versus Fairfield Central. My challenge to you, underclassmen, nobody in school history has ever won 2 state championships. It takes what it takes. The standard is the standard, regardless of the circumstance. The only thing better than doing this once is doing it twice. And moving forward, that's the plan. I love each of you, and I look forward to our journey to doing it again this fall. Now, that's what we're all here for. Listen to me, follow directions. Number 1, do not open the box until we count down to 10. All right? Before you grab the box, this is probably important for everybody in here, parents too. Don't lose the black box. On the box is a serial number, all kind of information that if something ever happens to that ring, we can get it replaced. You might have to pay for it, but we can get you the exact ring that you have tonight. When you come up, everybody's gonna come up at one time, okay? coaches, y'all can kind of start moving forward to help us. Coach Hillary and Coach Merriweather are going to be at this first table, okay? So, number 2 through 18, this is you, okay? Number 20 through 36, this is you. When you come up, Coach Wofford has made everybody a jump drive with the state championship game on it. So you always got it, you just put it in the pocket. All right? This right here is 40 through 78, and right here is 80 through 99. You're gonna come get it, bring it to the front, and we're gonna spread out. All right? Cheerleaders, this is your table. You come up here, you get this. Coaches, right there. Everybody know where you're going. Don't open it till I tell you to. All right? Everybody come on up and get your stuff. Make sure you spread out. If your mama don't get a picture of you opening this thing, it's your fault. Spread out. Yep, get your ring and spread out. Spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out all across the front. All across the front. We really need to spread out, cheerleaders. We need to spread out all the way going towards Coach Felton and Coach Aaron so that everybody can see. Good. Keep going to the left. No, keep going that way. Keep spreading that way. Good. There. Hey, keep moving. Keep moving towards the auditorium. Keep moving towards the auditorium. All right. This is what we're going to do. We're going to count down. Everybody's going to open it. We're going to ooh and ah. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit about it in a minute, okay? All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Everybody put that thing on. I want you to see it. Feel it. All right. Let me tell you a couple of details about the ring. All right. Make sure you pay attention to it. Number 1, the 3 colored stones on the top of the ring. That's for the 3 state championships in Strom Thurmond history. The blue stones is for us being undefeated in the big game blues this season. On the sides of the ring is the foundation of the program. And you believe in pride, class, courage, and the will to win. On the other side of the ring lets everybody know that the boys in the Peach Field are built different. And the boys this year that are Peach Field built are the best in the state of South Carolina. On the base of the ring, you will see what made us champions: focus, effort, and discipline. And just like in life, it's not what's on the outside that is the most important. It's what's in your heart that matters most, and our ring is no different. If you take the ring off and look on the inside of that ring, it's got Galatians 6:9. A verse that was very special to us this season. Do not grow tired of doing good, for at the right time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. I hope that when you look back on your ring as you get older, you always remember our journey of becoming state champions and our journey off the field of chasing the ultimate champion of Jesus Christ. I thank you, I love you. You take all the pictures that you want. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for all your support. We love you, and we hope you're doing it again this year. Go Rebels.